Well, we're just heading now towards Santander. Looks like the weather's picking up down here. It seems to be a bit warmer.
Finish washing. You ready? Ready to go? Ready to go home? Madeleine is busy cleaning.
Well, this morning we're just leaving the Olympus campsite, which is in Santander, and this is the facility. It's very good, it's quiet, and Fernando has been really such a gentleman. He'll do anything for you. The facilities are clean and you can get food here. There's a restaurant. Fernando does all the cooking as well, and we've also got the bins. We're just clearing off now to get off to sorry, this is Salamanca, not Santander. We're off to Santander now this morning, getting closer to the ferry, and the weather is, as you can see, breezy, cold, and this is the front of the facilities here. You've got ample parking here, and it's got electric hookup. Very quiet. Would highly recommend it. We've stopped here quite a few times, and it's well worth a visit, especially if you're coming down from the ferry. It's about 2.5 hours, and this is the facilities that you've got here. So as I say, it's all worth it. There's the river, and that's the petrol station over there. You can get breakfast, lunch, dinner, properly cooked food, and this is what we call the ideal campsite. As I say, we stopped here before, and it's not very expensive either, but it takes taxi, and we've also had an enjoyable time in the evening in the actual restaurant there. There's an open fire, which Fernando loves. She's going in, having a beer and a coffee, and as I say, it's just been well worth it. That's brilliant, that if you want to do a top up with your petrol, it does add blue. Not sure about the gas, but you can get everything you want. There's a little shop there as well, fresh bread, fridge. But this is the facilities that we've actually enjoyed, and I'm just waiting for Mario now to come through. When he comes through, because it is absolutely freezing, I'm just hoping we get a steady ferry going back home now. The weather's been a bit mixed here. We've enjoyed it, however we still managed to get out and see a few sights. But this is where we're now leaving. Mario's on his way now, as you can see. He's just coming through the gates of the Olympus campsite, and he's got rooms here as well if you want them. Well, we're just starting the ascent now into the mountains towards Santander. It's just started splitting a little bit with the rain, but it's not too bad. At least the visibility is good for driving. Yeah, we've got no snow. I think that was the biggest thing we were worried about, in case we got snow and got stuck to get to the ferry, but we've been lucky so far. And this will be our last stop now before we actually get the ferry. So looking forward to it now. The rivers are quite swollen. Yeah, they are. You can't see it in the trees there.
Right to the edges.
But everything's, because they've had so much rain, everything's just swamped, isn't it? You can just see the mountains in front of us there going. This was the shortest drive, not like yesterday. We were driving nearly 9 hours. Today we've only driven just over 3 hours, so it's not too bad. And then, as I say, this is going to be our last stop, and we're going to relax now till we get onto the ferry. Okay, we're just ascending still up the mountains to Santander. You may be able to just see the snow there forming on the actual mountain. As we get round to the next bend now, there's supposed to be a few points. Is that right, Mario?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's all I can do.
looks very, the sky looks very white as if it's going to snow anyway, doesn't it?
Little misty.
Yeah. So you okay, Mario?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
Yeah, do you feel relaxed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've just split the drive in between us, so we've not done too bad. We stopped off and had lunch, which was nice. And then we started off again. And now...
Fancy going ski? Can't ski.
Pardon?
Not enough snow for ski.
You got not enough snow for skiing?
No.
Oh, I hope not. Otherwise we'd be stuck. Oh, the rain's coming down again. We could do without this rain though.
No, it's still 10 degrees, that's why it's not snowing.
No, still warm. No, it said that Santander was 14 degrees.
I think the snow is melting.
Yeah. You can see it's there just covering a little bit of the mountains. But it's too warm for it to stay. There, just beyond there, you can see there's a bit more snow on the mountains behind these. There you go, as you can see. As I said, we've been shocked this year with the weather, but then again it's been all over Europe. But Spain and Portugal have really had a battering with storms and floodings. There's been a bridge that came down and collapsed with the floods. And we've seen a few buildings where they've come apart and collapsed into the sea. But apart from that, we've been safe, haven't we, Mario?
We've been lucky.
Yeah, we have been lucky.
We missed the severe weather.
Yeah. The scariest bit, I think, is when the storms came up. They were quite ferocious, weren't they?
More snow there on top.
Yeah, there's more snow on the top mountains. And we also saw, oh, I think I mentioned it, we also saw a mini hurricane. That was scary to think that we saw a mini one. Can you imagine the countries that have the full-blown hurricanes? But it only lasted 10 minutes, but it was scary enough. You could hear the roof going off the restaurant, and you could also see all the leaves.
The roof was rattling.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It looked like it was going to take off.
But there was the way them leaves went round in a full circle.
Yeah.
Reminded me of the Yellow Brick Road, not the Yellow Brick Road, Wizard of Oz, when they had the hurricane there, and it was like a middle.
That in front of you, that's the Pico, the highest mountain in Europe.
That mountain?
Yeah, hang on.
Right, here we go. I'm going to show you the highest mountain in Europe now. Mario said it's called the Pico. There we are, we're just coming up to it now. See it's filmed there.
It's quite a way from here. Not that far.
Gosh, there's a lot of snow up that way.
Well, yeah, that's quite high now. You don't want to go down now.
So here we are, carrying on up to the mountains now. They're not that high though, are they? Not steep.
No, they're not.
It's just you're driving in between them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tell you what though, the roads can't be beaten over here because the motorways are just so quiet. On the way down, when I took over driving, there was more lorries than cars. So overtaking them because they seemed to travel at a certain speed. It wasn't scary, it was safe enough. At one point I'd overtook 6 all at once. So I stayed on the left hand side and overtook 6 of them and then pulled back in again. But other than that, it's like I say, it's pretty safe. Now if I can drive and not feel scared, apart from one thing we had, a diversion. I hate the diversions here because you have to remember which side of the road you're going onto. So I had 2 of those. And as I said, after probably about, I don't know, nearly 2 hours, I said to Mario, right, I'm ready for a stop now, coffee break and something to eat, which we did. Mario's took over and he's going to take us now to our last destination. Aren't you, Mario? Yeah, thank you very much. As we're nearing the end towards Santander now from the mountains, you can see it's very foggy. And you just see the last bits of snow on the mountains here, but it's the rain is coming down, but it's not as bad as it has been. There you can just see some more snow on the mountains there. I was still driving to Santander, and as you can see, it's become more dense now. The fog is really low. Although the roads are clear, but on either side you can see how dense it is. It's very, very foggy. But luckily, as I say, the visibility on the road is not too bad so far. So the sooner we get off the motorway, the better, isn't it, Mario?
Should be alright,
Yeah, we're fine. So
get down the valley.
yeah, because we're on a high point here, that's why it's
down to sea level.
Good morning, everyone. It's this is the day that we were going to stay another day here, because we were sailing tomorrow, but we've had a message to say that they're going to bring this sailing forward by 8 hours, so we're leaving tomorrow morning at 10:30 instead of tomorrow evening at 6, purely because they're expecting bad storms over the Biscay. So we're getting ready now to move off from here and make our way to the ferry. So Mario's ready. Look at him, getting him ready is like getting the Queen ready.
This place,
Well, this place here, if you wanted to a night park up, because we're 15 minutes away from the border. Sorry, from the ferry at Santander. So we haven't got far to go. But it's been...
€10.
Yeah, there you are. There's the pricing for it on here. And you can get electricity, and if you pay €3, you'll also get a shower as well.
Yeah, the maximum to stay 2
See,
days.
it says €2 for a shower. I paid £3. See it?
Touch. Oh yeah, it's gone up.
Yeah. Well, look, you've got facilities here as well. You've
2
got,
days you can stop here.
Yeah,
maximum.
2 days, maximum 2 days.
2 days now.
Yeah, so it's not bad for 10
Look at the,
€10. So we're just having a walk
area.
round now just to see, because we're killing time now before we go off. Well, I have rang Brittany Ferries, and they did say that we could go over to the port through passport control, and we can actually show our passports and just stay there for the evening till tomorrow morning.
Yes.
There's a cafe, restaurant, you can get hot food. There's another petrol station there over the bridge, which I said to Mario we should go and have a walk over and have a look and see what's there. And this is it's called the Seps, and it's on the A67 junction 191. And there's air water here as well where you can put your tyres. I know there's a seating area outside as well. A little play area for the children.
Does that look safe?
The bridge?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to think so.
Anybody going on?
I've not seen anybody.
I mean,
We're just going to walk over this bridge now. Mario's saying, is it safe? And take a look at the other cafe over the other side. I think because we've seen so many bridges collapsing, we're just wary of where you're walking now. But it seems okay. It's metal, hopefully. So Mario, what do you think? The petrol station over the bridge where we've just walked over that way. And we're just going to see what they offer here. Really, we've only come to waste a bit of time and change of scenery. So we'll see what they've got to offer, which I'm sure is going to be identical to where we've just left. And then this is the other part of the restaurant area if you want to eat from the cafe bar.
oh, proper restaurant.
Yeah.
That's at the same as the other side.
No, they haven't got a restaurant. Here we've got various cakes and sandwiches. And over there there's you can have hot food, cold food. There you go. They look like apple cake. Yeah, got a good selection. Toasted sandwiches.
So you reckon of this early departure
I'm glad.
due to the weather condition?
No, bad storm
Bad
on the
storm.
Biscay.
You ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 hours early.
Well, I'm not bothered.
So
Saves you hanging about.
so we end up being directed to a new stopover.
Yeah, we
Which
were
is-
supposed to go and park at the back of Santander Port, ferry, near the University and Football Stadium.
Yeah, football stadium is down there.
Yeah, there's a
And,
few people there anyway. There's a few all in the same boat. One couple should have been sailing on Friday, and theirs has been delayed to Saturday.
So, yeah. So
At least we haven't had a delay,
you'll have to hold it tight for the crossing.
You will. Have to strap you to your bed and put
Yeah.
a bag over your mouth.
I'm sure you probably still going walking around.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah. So we're waiting for McDonald.
Yeah.
McDonald. Hello, Madeleine.
When I rang Brittany Ferries yesterday, when we heard that the sailing had been changed to 10:30 from 8 o'clock.
We're supposed to be sailing 6 o'clock tonight. Due to adverse weather,
Condition.
they changed it to 10:30. So,
I was told by Brittany Ferries, two of the operators told me you could go to the port and
park
queue,
up
park up
the
and
night
wait.
before.
So we got there, only us there in the queue, security, and they kindly helped us where to go and go on a free park up.
You're not allowed
in
to-
Santander. You're not allowed to for security to park there. But why Brittany customer services giving you the wrong information?
They probably should have said that you can come 2-3 hours before this morning. No, yesterday. And we hope that the sea is not going to be too rough. So
But
we
that's
got
not going to happen. They've told us 2 hours after we set off, we're going to have bad, rough sea starting at 12 o'clock. And then it may calm down or it may continue. So we're not sure. There's going to be high winds, high gales and rough sea. Well, we set off now from Santander. Looks like the weather's holding up, but we have probably is close, isn't it? Yeah. Well, he's holding back now.
the steering.
Yeah, but he's steering it into this way.
The steering.
Good morning, everybody. We're here on the Britannia, just arriving overnight. And we've got full English breakfast. Lovely.
You reckon?
Yeah, what about you? Oh, sorry, gracias.
Good luck with that.
That's alright.
That's all.
Yeah, looks nice.
You'll be waiting for it all night.
I
for
know.
this.
I've had everything but mushrooms.
Right. Enjoy them, eh?
Thank you, you too. I was ready for it actually.
You were ready for it?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that I'll manage this.